Yes, I am.
Oh, so you know a lot about turtles?
Yeah, I know some things about turtles. There are 8 different species of sea turtles, and we have 2 of them here. We have green sea turtles and we have loggerhead sea turtle.
So, how are turtles born?
Turtles hatch out from eggs that are buried on the beach. Once they hatch, they dig up through the sand and then crawl down to the water and swim as fast as they can to deep water because they're subject to be eaten by fish or sharks or birds. Now, sea turtles grow pretty slowly, and so they don't become fully mature until they're about 17, 18 years old.
Wow!
And at that point, they'll mate out in the water, and then the female will find the beach that she always goes to and lay the eggs, and the cycle starts all over again.
Cycle? What cycle? Oh, a life cycle. Those are the stages in a turtle's life. A baby turtle hatches from an egg, it grows up into an adult, the adult female lays eggs, and the cycle starts all over again.
Now, because of their life cycle and how hard it is for them to grow up to adults, sea turtles are endangered.
Oh no, that's very sad. That means they're in danger of becoming extinct.
Their population numbers are so low that we really worry about how well they grow. We're feeding our sea turtles romaine lettuce.
What kind of dressing?
Green sea turtles are herbivores. They're looking for seaweed. Loggerhead sea turtles are omnivores, so they can eat both meat and plants. As I mentioned, the turtles are endangered. That's why we're working hard to try to protect the sea turtles so that their population can grow.
Well, don't worry. My fetchers are here to help.
I'd like for you to go see a friend of mine, Dr. Ann, and she works down at the beach.
That's right, Dr. Ann is a conservation biologist. Change your clothes, fetchers. It's beach time. Wow, limo. Hey, it's Chip, the host of Who's the Smarty Pants. Pretty impressive for a fake show, Blossom. Wow, Chip's got fans. I never get to sign anything. Guess nobody wants to ask a dog for his autograph.
Gonna be on a cruise show. Gonna be on a cruise show.
Okay, Jay's at the radio station. Look, Blossom, Who's the Smarty Pants? They have a sign. See? It's real.
Hi there.
Hey.
How's it going? Chip Hammer.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
There's Jay's
Jay?
competition.
Yep. Heard a lot about you. Meet Olivia.
Hi, so nice to meet you.
You guys are going to be our contestants today on Who's the Smarty Pants.
I'm so excited. Jay's going to be on a game show. Well, another game show.
Do you know when this thing is like over? I have no clue. It's gonna be so great to get out of this dump.
What?
There's so many things I would rather be doing right now.
Oh, would you rather be on my show?
So like, why are you even here?
Well, hello.
Cause I'm on Fetch. That show is like for like 5-year-olds, right? No. Okay, well, I'm like 11. I don't watch shows like Fetch. I watch like, you know, cool shows.
That's just cool.
Well, I'm gonna win. You should just give up now. I'm serious. Well, honestly, I can't.
How are my 2 contestants doing?
We're doing great.
Jay's great, Olivia not so much.
How do you feel about competition?
Well, I guess I think that a person's true character is shown during competition. I mean, for me, I guess as long as I'm learning something, I think I've won.
Okay, this is strange. Now she's being really nice.
Jay, how about you, man? What do you feel about competition?
I just say fight till you win.
There you go, honest answer, I like it. Okay, it's beach time.
Hi, are you Dr. Ann?
I am.
Oh, hi. We're the fetchers.
Nice to meet you.
We just learned about adult sea turtles, and we were wondering if you could tell us more about when they were babies.
I'd love to.
Oh, we can learn about baby sea turtles.
Here in Florida, we have 3 different species of turtles that come to nest. The green sea turtle, the leatherback sea turtle, and then my all-time favorite is the loggerhead sea turtle. More loggerheads come to nest in Florida than just about any place else on Earth, so our beaches are so important for these sea turtles. This is a turtle crawl. When sea turtles come to lay their eggs, they come out of the water and they're going to go to the highest point in the dune to lay their eggs. So a loggerhead sea turtle is about 250 pounds. Now the way you can tell you've got a loggerhead turtle crawl, they use an alternating flipper. See how she's sort of moving her body up just like this?
Yeah, it's kind of like diagonal.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see that. Flipper tracks.
Let's follow this track up and figure out what she's done.
Okay.
Now I can dig down and try and find the eggs and show you a sea turtle nest.
Whoa. So how do the baby sea turtles crawl all the way out?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine 100 little hatchlings that all hatch at about the same time, and they have this momentum that just pushes them out. So they're all digging at the same time, and it's like a little volcano of turtles.
A turtle-cano.
And the eggs are right back here.
Wow, you found them?
Yep,
Cool.
that's it.
Whoa.
So there's between 100 and 120 eggs.
Wow, that is a lot of baby turtles.
When were these eggs laid?
Last night.
Wow.
What we're going to do now is we're going to put 3 stakes around this nest because we don't want people coming up here and accidentally putting in their umbrellas or anything in this nest. And we'll disguise it from any predator that could potentially be coming by.
So they've got to put the nest back just the way they found it and mark it with stakes to help protect it.
So if you want to just go ahead and write 501 on each of these stakes.
So what does 501 mean?
That means we've got 501 loggerhead sea turtle nests.
Wow, that's a lot of nests.
All right, now what we're going to do is put a piece of flagging tape around it. And what we like to do is put up little signs so that if people are curious, they can learn about sea turtles.
Cool.
So if this is the 501st nest and there are about 100 turtle eggs per nest, wouldn't there be thousands of turtles just swimming around in the sea?
There's lots of things that can cause them to hatch or not hatch. So how about if we go take a look at a nest that hatched recently, and we're going to dig up all the contents and see what's going on in that nest.
Cool.
All right,
Great.
cool.
How exciting! A hatched turtle nest in a real radio game show.
Hello, radio listeners. My name is Chip Hammer, and you're tuned into Who's the Smarty Pants? The premise of the show is simple. I read each contestant a question. They have 10 seconds to answer. Get the question correct, you get 5 points. Get it wrong, your opponent has a chance to steal.
All right, 5 points apiece, just like in the halftime quiz show, Jay.
The winner at the end of the round gets an all-expenses-paid train trip to the beautiful island of Hawaii.
What a great prize! I always wanted to take a train trip to Hawaii.
Let's meet today's contestants. Olivia, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm going into 6th grade at the Woodland School. I'm a straight-A student, and my favorite hobby is volunteering with people less fortunate than I.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And our second contestant is 8-year-old Jay.
Wait, what? I'm 13.
Whoa, sorry about that. What an incredible show we're going to have today for you. Let's get started.
Good luck, Jay!
First question goes to Jay. What famous Englishman's experiments with freezing meat in 1626 caused his death from exposure?
What?
Okay, see, I didn't prepare for this.
And that's time, sorry.
Who would know that?
Olivia, chance to steal?
Sir Francis Bacon?
That is correct.
How did she know that?
Olivia, next question for you. What shape is a circle?
Round.
That is correct.
That's a little bit easier than Jay's question.
Jay, what trade was Greek philosopher Socrates trained for?
What?
Okay, really? She got a circle question, and I get, like, scholar questions.
That's the way it's coming down the pike, Jay.
Oh,
Again, I got no clue. I got nothing.
Olivia, for the steal,
Stone cutting.
that is correct. The U.S. flag is comprised of 3 colors. Name them.
Red, white, and blue.
That is correct. Jay, who was billed as the human mop when he joined his family's comic acrobatic vaudeville act at age 3?
Carrot Top.
No, sorry.
is this guy Chip for real?
Buster Keaton.
That is correct. Olivia, next question for you. A baby dog is called a...
Puppy.
Yes, that is correct.
So easy.
All right, Chip. I'm not sure how you got your own game show, but I'll show you how it's done. Ruff Ruffman here back in Studio G with Emmy, Mark, and Rubby Dubby, also known as Ruby. Let's turn our attention to the halftime quiz show. And let me tell you, my questions are going to be a lot fairer than those on Who's the Smarty Pants, so let's brush up on the rules. 50 points are available. You have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as you can. 10 questions available at 5 points apiece. You guys ready?
Yes!
Let the quiz begin! Baby turtles that have just emerged from their shells are called what?
Hatchlings.
Hatchlings, correct! What does Olivia say is her favorite hobby? A, recycling, B, volunteering with people less fortunate, C, kayaking.
B.
Yes. Name one animal that eats baby sea turtles.
Big sharks.
Yes. What is the prize for the winner of the game show?
A train trip to Hawaii. Train trip. Yeah.
Correct. True or false? Sea turtles have very high population numbers.
False.
Correct. The track that a nesting turtle leaves on the beach is called blank.
Pass.
Pass.
Dr. Ann compares a hatching nest of baby sea turtles to what geologic feature?
Volcano.
Correct. How many eggs does a loggerhead turtle lay in a single nest?
About 100.
Yeah.
Correct. True or false? Olivia is 12 years old.
False.
False.
Correct.
Name 2 kinds of sea turtles that nest on Florida beaches.
Leatherhead.
Leatherback and green sea turtle.
Yes, Ellen, we're out of time. Wow, 9 out of 10. That's 45 points. That is great.
I can live with that. What was the answer that we passed?
The track that a nesting turtle leaves on the beach is called
This is a turtle crawl.
turtle crawl. So,
Will Marco and Shreya see sea turtle shells by the seashore? Let's find out.
All right, so this is a loggerhead nest that just hatched last night.
cool.
So cool.
Whoa. Now, inside this nest, we're going to hopefully find eggs that have hatched. There might be some eggs that haven't hatched. There might be some turtles. Here it is.
What is that?
This is one that's hatched.
A hatched egg?
Now, how can you tell if it's hatched?
Well, it's open.
It's open. Oh, here's one for you. This is different. Here's an egg that didn't hatch.
Oh no.
There's a turtle inside?
Yeah, there was an embryo inside there.
It didn't make it.
That's sad.
But you know what? We have a pretty good hatch rate on this beach. We have about 85 out of 100 eggs make it.
Well, that's pretty good.
And you guys are going to count the number of eggs that hatched and those that didn't hatch.
How many of these do you think actually made it to the ocean? But actually are going to survive, should I
Well, we predict that only 1 in 1,000 make it to adulthood. So imagine we're going to have 10 nests, and only one of those sea turtles is going to survive to adulthood.
1 in 1,000? No wonder Crush is upset.
Wait, so what happens to these turtles? Why is it 1 in 1,000?
These turtles are sort of part of the circle